As the years go by, the body naturally undergoes profound transformations. Among them, the weakening of the legs is one of the most common, yet also one of the most overlooked. Many people believe this is just an inevitable consequence of age, but the truth is that there are specific causes, often silent, that directly contribute to this loss of muscle strength. The first of these is sarcopenia, a condition characterized by the natural reduction in muscle mass with aging. It starts subtly, usually after the age of 40, but intensifies more sharply from the 60s onward. When not addressed, sarcopenia can lead to falls, difficulty in mobility, and even loss of independence. Another factor that contributes to leg weakness is the deficiency of essential nutrients, especially those involved in muscle recovery, blood circulation, and neuromuscular function. With age, the ability to absorb nutrients decreases. In other words, even if you're eating well, the body may not be utilizing everything as it once did. This directly affects muscle vitality. Additionally, a sedentary lifestyle is a silent aggravator. Many people reduce their physical activities over time, leading to muscle atrophy from lack of use. It's like equipment that rusts from not being utilized. Factors such as poor circulation, chronic inflammation, and even hormonal imbalances also contribute to muscle wear in the legs. When these elements combine, the result is a more tired body with reduced capacity for regeneration and strength. And the most concerning part, many only notice when the weakness is already impacting daily routines. Understanding these causes is the first step to acting preventively and strategically. Strengthening the leg muscles after 60 is not only possible, it's necessary to ensure an active, healthy, and independent life. And the path to this starts at the foundation, providing the body with the right nutrients at the right time. With advancing age, the body begins to respond differently to stimuli and nutrition. This is where vitamins come in as strategic allies. They don't just fill gaps, but act directly in essential processes such as muscle contraction, tissue repair, and mineral balance in the muscles. For those over 60, supplementing correctly can be the key to recovering leg vigor and preserving autonomy. One of the most important functions of vitamins is to maintain the proper functioning of the neuromuscular system. They help transmit impulses between nerves and muscles, making movements more precise, strong, and secure. When there's a deficiency, symptoms like weakness, cramps, tremors, and even balance difficulties arise. These signs should not be ignored, as they indicate the body needs urgent nutritional support. Another crucial point is that certain vitamins have anti-inflammatory and antioxidant actions. This means they help protect muscles against what are caused by daily micro-injuries and the natural effects of aging. Additionally, they collaborate in energy production within muscle cells, ensuring more disposition and resistance for walking, climbing stairs, or standing up with firmness. It's worth remembering that nighttime is a strategic moment for muscle recovery. During deep sleep, the body enters a state of regeneration, and it's at this time that certain vitamins can act more efficiently. Taking them before bed favors absorption and nutrient utilization, preparing the body to wake up more disposed and with muscles more ready for movement. Vitamin D is one of the most discussed in the health field, but its role goes far beyond bone strengthening. It is fundamental for efficient muscle contraction and acts directly on leg strength. Low levels of vitamin D compromise stability, reduce resistance, and increase the risk of falls. This happens because this vitamin influences communication between the brain and muscles, regulating nerve impulses. Additionally, vitamin D helps in calcium absorption, a mineral essential for muscle structure and function. Without this support, muscles become more fragile and susceptible to injuries. People over 60 generally have less sun exposure, which naturally reduces the body's production of this vitamin. Therefore, guided supplementation can be an effective way to recover energy and firmness in the legs. Another important benefit is the control of chronic inflammation, which is common with aging and can directly affect muscle health. Vitamin D has anti-inflammatory action, helping to keep muscle tissues healthier and more resistant to natural wear. This translates into greater ease for walking long distances and performing simple daily tasks with less effort. Taking vitamin D before bed has significant advantages. During sleep, the body regulates hormones and performs deep cellular repairs. With vitamin D present in the bloodstream at this time, the muscle recovery effect is enhanced. Over time, it's possible to notice greater firmness in the legs, less sensation of heaviness, and even more security in steps upon waking. Magnesium is a vital mineral for muscle health, especially after 60. It participates in over 300 biochemical reactions in the body, including those that regulate muscle contraction and relaxation. When it's low, symptoms like cramps, constant fatigue, a feeling of heaviness in the legs, and even insomnia arise. Many people confuse these signs with just getting older, when in fact they may be reflections of a deficiency in this nutrient. This mineral also plays an important role in nerve conduction. It acts as a natural regulator between stimuli from the brain and those reaching the muscles, avoiding unnecessary contractions and tremors. This means more firmness when walking and a lower risk of falls, which is fundamental for preserving autonomy over the years. Additionally, magnesium reduces the buildup of lactic acid, a substance that causes pain and stiffness after physical effort. Subscribe to the channel. Here you will find reliable and practical content to care for your physical and mental health. Disease prevention, healthy habit tips, well-being and quality of life. Turn on notifications and follow our updates to live with more balance and health. Now let's continue. Another lesser-known benefit is its action on the cardiovascular system. A healthy heart ensures better circulation in the legs, meaning more oxygen and nutrients reaching the muscles. With circulation flowing well, the legs stay more oxygenated and with greater recovery capacity. It's a chain effect that starts silently but reflects in daily disposition. Taking magnesium before bed is one of the most efficient ways to reap its benefits. During sleep, it helps relax muscles, calms the mind, and improves rest quality. This deep repose is essential for muscle fiber recovery, allowing the legs to wake up lighter, firmer, and with less sensation of tiredness upon getting out of bed. Vitamin B12 is one of the most important for proper neuromuscular functioning, especially in people over 60. It acts directly in the formation of red blood cells, which transport oxygen to the muscles. Without sufficient oxygen, the legs become weak, heavy, and resistance decreases. Additionally, B12 is essential for keeping the nervous system healthy, ensuring firmer and more coordinated movements. With advancing age, the body absorbs less B12 due to reduced gastric acid in the stomach. Therefore, even with a balanced diet, it's common for older adults to have low levels of this vitamin. The symptoms aren't always clear at first. Tingling, numbness in the legs, imbalance when walking, and constant tiredness are some of the most common warning signs. B12 also participates in protein synthesis, a vital process for muscle maintenance and growth. It contributes to the regeneration of muscle fibers after small daily efforts, preventing loss of lean mass. When combined with magnesium and vitamin D, its effects are enhanced, offering the body complete support to keep legs strong and active even in later years. Taking it before bed favors its absorption and acts during the nighttime cellular regeneration cycle. In the long term, this results in more firmness in the legs, greater stability, and confidence when walking. Waking up with less tingling, greater movement control, and a sensation of energy in the legs can be a direct reflection of the constant presence of B12 in the nighttime routine. The time when vitamins are ingested directly influences how the body uses them. During sleep, the body enters a state of deep repair. Muscle cells regenerate, tissues rebuild, and metabolic processes function in maintenance mode. By providing the right nutrients at this moment, such as vitamin D, magnesium, and B12, the body utilizes their effects better, favoring muscle recovery and leg strengthening. Another important point is that at night the digestive system is more stable without interference from other meals or food overloads. This facilitates the absorption of certain nutrients, especially those that depend on time and tranquility to be metabolized. The vitamins act more consistently without competition from other compounds, which increases their efficacy and real utilization by the body. Additionally, deep sleep is governed by hormonal processes that also influence muscle health. The production of growth hormone, for example, is higher at night, and it has a direct role in muscle recovery and maintenance. If the vitamins are available at this time, their impact is even more significant, favoring not only strength but also resistance and muscle elasticity in the legs. Incorporating this nighttime routine also helps create a healthy cycle, good nights of sleep, efficient recovery, and firmer legs upon waking. This generates more disposition during the day, which encourages movement, which in turn further strengthens the muscles. It's a positive cycle that starts with a simple decision: the right moment to care for the body strategically. Although each of the 3 vitamins has its individual role, it's when they are combined that their effects are enhanced. Vitamin D strengthens communication between nerves and muscles. Magnesium acts in muscle relaxation and recovery, while B12 stimulates fiber regeneration and energy production. Together, they create a complete support system that acts during the night to restore leg strength with more depth and consistency. This combination works on various layers of the body. Vitamin D facilitates calcium absorption, which is used more efficiently thanks to magnesium, which in turn reduces inflammation and improves sleep quality. Meanwhile, B12 reinforces the nervous system, favoring motor coordination and movement precision. The result is a muscle structure more prepared to face daily challenges, with less wear and more resistance. Additionally, this vitamin trio balances the body's systems that weaken with age. They compensate for common deficiencies in aging and collaborate in preserving lean mass, something essential for keeping legs firm, stable, and functional. With continuous use and proper guidance, the effects can be noticed in a few weeks, especially in step quality, balance, and the sensation of energy upon standing. Creating the habit of taking them together, at the right time, is an act of self-care with direct impact on autonomy and well-being. This simple and accessible practice helps keep the body in motion, avoid falls, and live with more security and freedom, even as the years pass. Strengthening the legs after 60 is not an aesthetic goal, but a choice for autonomy, independence, and quality of life. The 3 vitamins presented are not miraculous promises, but real and accessible tools that, when used with consistency and responsibility, make a concrete difference in daily life. Waking up with more firmness in steps, less sensation of heaviness in the legs, and more security in movements is the result of a well-built routine, night after night. This care, although simple, is a powerful form of prevention. Falls, weaknesses, and limitations that seem inevitable with the passing years can be avoided or delayed with consistent actions. The combination of proper supplementation, regular movement, and attention to the body transforms how one ages. And this is within reach for all who decide to start with small steps, like taking 3 vitamins before bed. Maintaining this daily practice is a silent form of resistance against the natural advance of limitations. More than that, it's an active choice to keep the body functioning, the mind confident, and daily life lighter. It's not about seeking eternal youth, but preserving what is most valuable, the freedom to come and go on one's own legs, without fear and without constant pain. Now that you understand the impact of these vitamins and the importance of each one, continue exploring more ways to care for your health. There are other videos on the channel appearing on the screen now that can complement your knowledge and routine. Watch, inform yourself, and keep building an aging process with more energy, autonomy, and vitality.